this topic for today, for tonight, it's once and forever. I hope it will be a fun presentation about breaking WhatsApp view once and how we got there. So I'm Tal Berry, CTO for Zengo. We developed a cryptocurrency wallet, and I'm very excited to be in Intent for the very first time. And I think it's so great we have such great content and conference in Israel. So let's give a hand to all of the Intent guys and girls that helped us bring it here. It's not trivial, so thank you. And it's really great. So happy to be here. So like many people ask me, some of them being my CEO, is, Tal, you're a CTO of a cryptocurrency wallet. Why are you researching WhatsApp privacy issues? And I hope I can give some answer to that in the following minutes. So the agenda today, I like to think of it, it's like a train voyage, and we're going from station to station. So the first station will start with Zengo Crypto Wallet and how it's connected to WhatsApp multi-device. And then we'll talk about WhatsApp View Once feature and how we can abuse it and make it view forever, and conclude with some lessons we learned. So let's start with the beginning. What's the connection between instant messaging and cryptocurrency wallets? Well, they're very close relatives. In fact, we consider IAMs such as WhatsApp as a brother from another mother, because crypto wallets is all about sending digital payments peer-to-peer. But WhatsApp is about sending digital X from peer-to-peer, like they started from sending text securely and then expanded to everything digital. Audio, video, images, location, whatever you want. So we're in the same business. In fact, that's the reason why Facebook developed in the past a crypto coin, if you remember, Libra. And another similar aspects are public key cryptography. Cryptocurrency have private and public pair to secure your wallet so you can sign on blockchain. But also WhatsApp has public and private key infrastructure that is needed for end-to-end encryption. We'll talk about it. And one last and important aspect which led us to all of this discovery is WhatsApp started as a mobile app and then expanded to multiple devices because users wanted WhatsApp everywhere. They wanted WhatsApp also on their browser and on their desktop. And we've gone, as an application, we've gone through the same journey. We have a very secure mobile app, but then we wanted to be able to serve our users also over web and desktop. And we thought, okay, let's see what others are doing. Let's see what WhatsApp is doing. Okay, and so let's talk about WhatsApp. One of the most popular social networks, almost 3 billion users, maybe they're already past that mark. So 3 billion users, and also because of the network effect, like you cannot disconnect from WhatsApp. Like if you disconnect from WhatsApp in Israel, you just find yourself, your kid doesn't know where to bring white shirt to kindergarten. You must be on WhatsApp, so you have no choice. So let's talk about WhatsApp privacy. And WhatsApp included Signal end-to-end encryption in 2016. What is end-to-end encryption in the context of WhatsApp? So when you connect to WhatsApp, when you register a device, your account, your device, your app, generates a private key, but only reports the public key to WhatsApp servers. And whenever, let's say I want to send you a message, so I ask WhatsApp servers, please give me the public key that is related to that user, and I get the public key, and I coordinate a shared secret with this user to protect the privacy of this conversation. So even though it passes through WhatsApp servers cannot see it and cannot eavesdrop. So this is end-to-end encryption, very important step for security. But when we did this great step forward in terms of privacy, there was also a byproduct, a negative byproduct, because we created now a new ID that didn't exist in the past. Like in the past, before end-to-end encryption, you only had user ID. You had the user phone number. But now with the public key that is assigned, attached to that device, we created a separate identity, which is the device identity, and which is not exactly the same as the user. So maybe if you didn't disable that annoying message, you get from time to time, like the other party changed your security code with someone had changed, which really means they probably changed a device and registered a new public key. So I became aware for my contacts device IDs, which is, it isn't terrible, but it's not great. So, okay, as we said, WhatsApp expanded from being a mobile-only app. I think like most people here, when they started using WhatsApp, it was only for mobile. And now they're using it on multiple devices. So how do you combine end-to-end encryption with multiple devices? In fact, there could be all kinds of ways to do it. However, WhatsApp chose a very simple one, like using the Sesame protocol. And in fact, you have to generate a session with each of your recipient device. So let's say I want to send you a message, and you have 3 devices. So in the past, the server would return just one public key because you had only one device. But now with multi-device, I get 3 device ID, and I create a session with each of your device and send a message on each of these sessions. So it works because it's like a simple extension of the protocol, yet it expands also the privacy problem we discussed earlier. So if in the past I was only aware for the identity of one device, now I'm aware to the identities of all of my possible contact devices. So more devices, more privacy problems. And also to view it, you don't need to be uber hacker. You just need to use the hacking tool known as browser or Chrome DevTools, and you register a WhatsApp web on your browser and look on the local storage, and there you can see all of the device identities with the respective public key. And just to show that, so this is the phone number of Razi Hamed. He's a spokesperson for the Hamas. By the way, I took that number, it was a few months ago, so maybe he's no longer the spokesperson of the Hamas, and I'm not following. And I was able to see that he has 4 devices. And as you can imagine, or at least I hope, I'm not in the contact list of Razi Hamed, so obviously I can get this information without being a friend of you. I know how many devices you have, and I know when you change them, and so on and so forth. And in fact, even if you block me, I still get this information. And just to show you like it's related, so I asked a friend, okay, I can tell you, please take a screenshot of all the devices, the device screen, and okay, I can tell you, you have 4 devices, like 1 main device and 3 linked devices. I said, okay, this works. But still, it was not enough for us because, as you can see, there are all kinds of devices. And using that, just the public keys and device ID, I didn't know which kind of device the other person had. Why do I care? Maybe if I'm I'm APT, I'm a state-sponsored actor, I want to hack you. So it's very important to know if you're using Android, using iOS, and your companion, is it web, is it desktop, because I need to tailor the exploit based on the target. So we thought, how can we do that? So maybe if we find a feature in WhatsApp that works differently for different kind of device, then we will be able to infer which device our target is using. And that brought us to view once. So what is view once? And this is the pop-up you get when you are doing view once for the first time. So it reassures you that when you send a view once message, the other party cannot screenshot it. Also, they cannot copy, save, or forward it. Oh, that sounds great. So let's see it in action. So you see here, this is a video made by WhatsApp, and this girl takes a picture of her engagement ring, because that's what you do with view once. You send engagement ring photos, and now she can send it to her BFF, and she wouldn't be able to forward it and spoil the surprise. So very important feature. In fact, WhatsApp encourages you to send private photos because, don't worry, no one will see it, and only once. So we thought this is a good candidate for device fingerprinting, because on devices that WhatsApp have trouble to control screenshotting, so they can do it on mobile environment, obviously, but it's harder to do it on a web environment. So on a web environment, if you install WhatsApp Web, you'll see that kind of message. Please open that message on your mobile. So if we get this kind of message, we get indication for that, then we will know this is a web device and not a mobile device, let's say. So this was our aim. So we wanted to know how it looks under the hood. And the research setup, we used Bailey's. This is an open source implementation of WhatsApp Web API, which allows you to create your own client. And you connect to it. This is a console application. You connect to it like just any other device by displaying QR, scanning it with WhatsApp, and boom, you have that Bailey's client. Now let's give it a spin. What we're going to do, let's hook view once messages. This is the code in the bottom. And we don't do anything special in the beginning. We'll just let's just log the JSON we get, the message we get, and we sent such view once message to the device, and this is the JSON, a bit more beautiful. I'm sure you can read everything there, but let me highlight the important thing. So it contains a media URL, because the media itself, it could be, you can send view once also, video, audio, all kind of media, is hosted on WhatsApp servers, but it's also protected with the key, so the server cannot see it, and the key is sent to you over end-to-end encrypted, so again, the server cannot see it. But using the media URL and the media key material, you are able, this is enough to download that media and decrypt it and show it. And it has also a thumbnail, a preview, which is really weird because it's view once. I don't have preview on view once. And there is a very important Boolean field that says view once is set to true. So it's it's basically a regular media message plus the view once equals true, which is equivalent to the physical move along, nothing to see here. So, you know, we are Israelis. If we see that kind of sign, we stop and look behind it because we are Israelis. That's what we do. So let's turn this view once to view forever. So what I did, which you'll see it's overkill, I wrote a code to decrypt, take the key, decrypt it, decrypt the media, and show the media. Very nice. And I responsibly disclosed to Meta, Meta, you should know that view once is actually view forever. You're just protecting your whole view once protection is just this Boolean that is set to true. And also, a lot of other things don't work because it contains also preview, and everyone can download if they have the URL. There is no authentication, and you said it will be deleted from your servers after 14 days if it's not you and it's not true. So a lot of things. Of course, I got silence treatment from them, not a word. So I thought, okay, in the meanwhile, surely they will get back to me in a few weeks, so let's make a nicer video. Let's make a nicer demo. So I want to say, okay, let's make it more visual. Let's do WhatsApp extension that just show you the view once. And then, okay, because I'm lazy, I went to GitHub and say, did anyone do already some GitHub extension? I found not only that someone did, it actually also, they discovered that view once can be manipulated even before me. And they did it even more elegant, in a more elegant way, because apparently WhatsApp WhatsApp Web also save the message, that view once message. If you didn't see it, save it to your history. It just does not show it. So you can just change in your history that Boolean from true to false, and then you can view all view once, even from your past. So just let's see it in action. This is the extension, a modified version of that extension. So I'm sending, using my son WhatsApp to send view once from his account to mine, and hopefully it will appear in my account as if it was regular media. So I'm sending this photo, setting it to view once. I'm sending it as view once, and you see on my side it's view once, but on his side is the regular picture. So just a regular picture, you can send, you can copy, you can do whatever. So obviously this does not work. So I said, okay, so other researchers already found about it, but maybe just researchers, no one knows about it. But then I went to, now they know what to look for. I went to Chrome Web Extension official site and to find out if such extension exists. And in fact, there are such extensions that they sell that extension for a few dollars each, and they have tens of thousands of users. So many people are already exploiting view once in the wild. So I said, okay, if it's exploited in the wild, then we need to publish, because it will be irresponsible to not let the public know. People sending view once, thinking it's actually view once, when in fact it has no privacy at all. And we publish in TechCrunch, and a day later I got a response from Meta saying, yeah, that we already know about it, and we were in the process of fixing it. By the way, you were a naughty boy for not waiting for us to fix or something like that, so you don't get a bounty, but whatever. And okay, and what they did as a fix, they just said when the WhatsApp Web, if you are on a version that is not supposed to display WhatsApp Web, then it does not save that message. It saved it in a redacted way, so you cannot change in the history the view once parameter. But still, like, we can bypass that so-called fix by going upstream and just, very soon, as soon as we get the message in the app, we change it then. As early as we get it, we change its parameter before it's saved to the history. We change the parameter from true to false, or just delete this parameter and bypass it. And in fact, I just checked this morning, it still works. So people don't use view once, or use it, but beware it's not really secure. So let's conclude with our lessons for today. So for vendors, talk to security researchers. If WhatsApp would have talked to me, they would get a better result. And closing your eyes will not make it go away. So talk to the researchers. As users, View once does not live to its promise. Know that. You can use it, not use it, but it's not view once. And for researchers, this is us. So be ready to be surprised when you're researching. I wanted to do end-to-end encryption and found a privacy issue in WhatsApp. So embrace that, fall into that rabbit hole. You will find nice things sometimes. And responsibly disclose. It's very important to responsibly disclose. I encourage you to talk to vendors because we all want to get best security, but sometimes it becomes irresponsible to not publish, and you need to know and go on and publish. So with that note, I stop, and so thank you all for being here, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.